Live watch along for the friendly games between Portugal versus Nigeria and England versus Costa Rica. We'll be combining both watch alongs together. Portugal will start at 8:45 p.m. UK time, while England will start 9 p.m. So we're going to go through both games as we're doing a combined watch along. It's the last friendly game for both Portugal and England because they are both in the World Cup, and the World Cup is starting tomorrow, exactly 24 hours from it's already 6 minutes past 8 p.m. UK time, so it's let's just say 24 hours from now we are going to kick off the World Cup between Mexico and South Africa. That's the opening game of the FIFA 2026 World Cup. Dennis Backamp, nice to have you back, man. I hope you're good. Intergalactic and Anishkan, welcome back to the channel, guys. I hope you guys had a great day. I'm going to put out a poll for the prediction of the game. I predicted a 3-1 win for Portugal against Nigeria. Dennis Backamp has the same prediction, so I'm going to put up a poll on the screen. Let's get to see what your predictions are going to be. Nigeria versus Portugal, who will win? Let's go. Who will win the game? Nigeria or Portugal? Let's get it on. And for those who are just joining for the first time, kindly hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe. Yeah, let's get the poll up and running. Portugal or Nigeria, who will win? And this is actually the first time that Ronaldo is playing against Nigeria. Yeah, he's not played against Nigeria before. The first time Nigeria played against Portugal, Ronaldo was, I don't know if he had an injury or he was unavailable for that game. They won Nigeria 4-0. Let's see. Okay. Mariam says, Assalamu alaikum, how are you, friend? Alaikum assalam, Mariam. I'm doing amazing. Hope you're good as well. Okay, you're saying Nigeria will win. I don't want Nigeria to win. I want Portugal to win the game. So I am rooting for Portugal to win against my country, Nigeria. So let's see how that goes. I'm predicting a 3-1 win for Portugal against Nigeria. Anishkan says Nigeria 2, Portugal 1. Come on, man. Betraying your own nation. Big bro is better. BG bro is better. Nah, it's a friendly game and Portugal are preparing for the World Cup. Nigeria, my country, did not qualify. So I am supporting and I'm rooting for Portugal to win Nigeria tonight. Yeah, I need them to get the best possible preparation for the World Cup. And I'm happy that Vitinha and João Neves are starting the game for Portugal. So it's more or less like their first game in the World Cup tonight. So let's see how that goes. Dennis Backham says, Lionel Messi used to always play against Nigeria. Yes. That was one fixture that in every World Cup tournament, Nigeria used to play. When we had Mikel Obi, Vincent Enyama, they always spare Nigeria and Argentina in every group, every time. I can remember in the 2006 World Cup, I think Nigeria played Argentina when we had, was it 2-6 or 2002? Gabriel Batistuta. Yeah, I remember those games. They always pair Nigeria against Argentina every time. Lion Tao says, why would Portugal choose a team who is not even in the World Cup for preparation? It's not a problem to play a country that is not in the World Cup. The main thing is to get a decent country that you can play a competitive game with, even though it's still a friendly match. But yeah, you just need to get the possible preparation. It's not much that you have to play a France, a Spain, a Germany, an England team for you to be fully prepared that, okay, I have played them big boys before the World Cup. That's not the point. The point is just to get the rhythm. That's all it's all about. So it's not a problem that they decided to play Chile and Nigeria. It doesn't make any difference. Mariam says, if the match was between Egypt and Portugal, even though I knew we would lose, I would still support Egypt. Well, I'm not supporting Nigeria tonight. I am supporting Portugal to win Nigeria because Nigeria, my country, is not in the World Cup. They didn't qualify. So winning the game is not going to make any difference. Honestly, it's not going to make any difference. Anishkan says, if some players who are from originally Nigeria, if they would have played, then it was done for Portugal. Nigeria has one of the best crop of foreign players that are playing for different countries. If you look at England, Nigeria has 3 players that are currently playing for England in the World Cup. Bukayo Saka is one. Eberechi Eze is also a Nigerian. Noni Madueke is a Nigerian as well. So these 3 guys, if they had chosen Nigeria, then they would have been playing national team football for the Super Eagles. But yeah, you can't blame them. They had to pick England ahead of Nigeria. And if you go to Austria, Switzerland, so many other countries, that Nigeria, Germany as well. Mmecha is Nigerian, and yeah, there are just so many Nigerians that are playing football in other countries, and you can't blame them. Bilal, nice to have you back, man. Thunder Gunner says, oh, they aren't in the World Cup. Never mind then. Yeah, Nigeria didn't qualify for the World Cup. I was really, really disappointed when we were knocked out of the finals of the playoff for the African teams by DR Congo. I was very, very disappointed in that game. And I don't blame DR Congo, and I'm not going to hate watch DR Congo, because that game against Nigeria, they were the better team. And one thing for me is I always go with let the best team win. When Victor Osimhen got injured, he was subbed, and the Nigerian team just crumbled. They couldn't do anything without Victor Osimhen, and that is not good. When the team is built around one man, they struggle. They struggle really, really badly, and I don't like it. I don't like that. Lionel says, your prediction for tomorrow's World Cup. I already did a predictions video. I posted it on my channel, so you can go check it out. But I'm going for a 3-1 win for Mexico against South Africa. Yeah, I'm predicting a 3-1 win for Mexico against South Africa. And for Czechia against South Korea, I went for a 2-0 win for Czechia. Czechia are a very good side. I've watched their games a couple of times recently, and I must tell you, the Czechian team, they are pretty good. They are pretty good, I'm not going to lie. Proy Place says, oh yeah, Proy Place, welcome back. Guys, the World Cup is starting tomorrow. Let's say almost 24 hours, because it's 24 hours, you just take away 14 minutes from it. So 23 hours and 46 minutes. That's when the World Cup is going to start. But I will go live an hour before the World Cup actually starts, because the ceremonies, the opening ceremonies that are going to go on, yeah, I'm going to cover all of those. We're just going to do the watch along before the game starts proper. But I'm really, really excited for the World Cup. I'm really, really excited. And I'm rooting for my Portugal, Ronaldo, to get his first World Cup, and Bruno Fernandes possibly getting his hands on that Ballon d'Or. It will be the biggest shock. It will be the biggest shock. The truth is a lie says, you Barcelona not buying Rashford. Bye Gordon crazy. I said this in the video I posted a couple of hours ago, that Marcus Rashford should be ashamed of himself. He was busy flirting with Barcelona in the past couple of months, and Barcelona have just made him understand that they don't really value him. All those talks were just talks, no action. They are claiming they don't have money. They went to spend 80 million for Gordons and come on to pay 30 million for Rashford. They can't do it. They are saying Man United need to slash the price by 50%. That is crazy. And I've said this for weeks, months even. Man United can get between 40 to 50 million pounds for Marcus Rashford. Arsenal need a winger, a left winger. They should sell Marcus Rashford to Arsenal. Get 45 to 50 million for him. Not bargaining with a broke Barcelona club that cannot register players. They find it difficult to sign players and even register them. They like to go for loan deals or free transfers. So I just don't even want Man United to waste time when it comes to the Rashford Barcelona saga. Yes, in 5 days' time, according to Fabrizio, Marcus will come back to Man United. No problem. Yes, he's playing for England. Officially, his loan deal with Barca will end in 5 days' time. That is not a problem. Just let him come back and we ship him out to a different club in the Premier League. Or even possibly to Bayern. Bayern can buy him for around 45 million pounds. Because they've had good recent history with players they bought from the Premier League. You can see Diaz, you can see Harry Kane, Michael Olise. Yes, the Jackson deal was a loan and Jackson wasn't a success. But these other three guys, Harry Kane, Michael Olise and Luis Diaz, these guys have been pretty much good for them. So they would also want to go down that route. Mariam says, Bilal, what do you say? 1, 2, 3, Viva Algeria? I want to know. Bilal says, I still think Algeria are the best at players that didn't play for them. Algeria. Which players are eligible to play for Algeria that are not playing for Algeria? I'm trying to look at a couple of names. Algerian players. Which Algerian players? Now, Zidane, you're talking about legends. I'm talking about current footballers. I'm not talking about the OGs. I'm talking about current Algerian players. Because for Nigeria, I think Nigeria has Ghana as well. Because Nico Williams plays for Spain, while his older brother Inaki Williams plays for their home country, Ghana. Then we have Kobe Mino. Kobe Mino is Ghanaian. Kobe Mino plays for England, and England will be playing against Ghana in the World Cup. So let's see how that goes. Mohamed Ehsan, welcome back. Tesosuli says, hello my friend, Viva Mexico. Yeah, I'm supporting Mexico tomorrow. I'm supporting Mexico against South Africa, but I think Mexico have the advantage. That home soil advantage is going to give them a very, very big boost to play against South Africa. Mateusz, I hope I pronounced this name well. Mateusz Strobeski says, hey. Ooh, that name is pretty difficult. Mateusz Strobeski, are you from Poland? Bilal says, yes, Mariam, 1, 2, 3, Viva Algeria. Okay. Proel Play says, I can't believe the Real Madrid 150 million bid was Alvarez. To be honest, nowhere Ronaldo level, as they said. My honest opinion about that is Florentino Perez just did that for the publicity stunt. Yeah, because of what Enrique Riquelme did with Erling Haaland and Rodri. So he wanted to pull off something very much close to what Riquelme did, but in a different way. His approach was a bit different because he didn't go straight out to mention the name of the player, because we all saw the reaction from Man City when Enrique did that with Erling Haaland, raising Erling Haaland's shirt in the TV, and that was very much disrespectful. And they said they are going to take legal actions against him. We've not yet heard anything further as regards that. Intergalactic says Nigeria is not good. You mean in football? Dennis Beckham says, Noble, when you wear your Portugal jersey, you look like Nuno Mendes. Well, that is a big compliment because Nuno Mendes is the best left back in the world. So it's not a problem. Guys, let's get the likes up. Let's get it up. And we are 2 subscribers away from hitting 3K, guys. We are 2 subscribers away. So I need 2 more persons to hit the subscribe button so we can get to 3K, guys. Let's get it going. Okay. We are 2 subscribers actually from hitting 3K, guys. So let's get it going. Lionel says the way you hate South Africa, really. I don't hate South Africa. I don't hate any country. Mexico are on home soil, so it's an advantage for them. They're on home soil, and I think out of the whole host nation, the only country that I think might struggle to win their first game might be Canada. I think the US will win their first game. Mexico also will win their first game. So it's only Canada that I'm having that doubt that they will win their first game. But anyway, it's the World Cup, and surprises are very much possible to happen. But let's see how that goes. Intergalactic says, Noble loving Portugal because of Bruno. He was celebrating assist record like it's the treble. Bro, the assist record is not something that is easy, because if it were easy, that record would have been broken for a long time and the numbers should have been bigger than that. But he broke the assist record, and I'm predicting that Bruno will break the assist record in the World Cup. The current holder of the assist record in the World Cup tournament is legendary Pelé of Brazil. He has 6 assists in the World Cup. That's the highest. And I believe Bruno can get 7, possibly 8. But I'm predicting Bruno to get 8 assists. Lionel says, does the time zone good for you for the World Cup? Sincerely, the time zone is crazy. It's not favorable per se for me, because it will be played at different times. At some point, it will play. There are some games that will be played at 12 a.m. my time. Some games will be played 3 a.m. or 4 a.m. Some games will be played 10 a.m. Some 12 p.m. noon time. So the timing is just so scattered. But I've already picked the couple of games I'm going to be doing live watch along for. So let's see how that goes. But I know, of course, I can't watch all the games, right? But those big countries like Germany, England, France, Spain, Portugal, watch Senegal as well. Some Belgium games, I'll watch them, but not all the games. Possibly I'll watch around 60 to 70% of the group stage games. Then for the knockout stages, of course, I have to watch all the knockout stage games. But I'm just excited about the World Cup. Let's see how that goes. Bilal says he doesn't hate South Africa. It's just Mexico are stronger and even playing in their own home. It's just the home advantage for me when it comes to Mexico. And Canada, I'm not too sure about Canada winning their first game, but I predicted that Canada was going to qualify from their group. But let's see how that goes. Nathan Edit says, is bro Nigerian? Yes, I'm a Nigerian, Nathan. How about you? Proy Play says, I just got notification Atletico Madrid wants 500 million for Alvarez. That is insane, man. 500? That's crazy. We just got an update a couple of minutes ago that Nottingham Forest are demanding for £120 million from Man City for Elliot Anderson. And Man City, according to the report, have already put out a second bid for £105 million total package. But Forest are demanding for 120. The evaluation of Anderson is just too much and crazy. Denicola says Noble Ibonefo. Denicola, are you Nigerian, Denicola? Anishkan says, bro, Man City are preparing 70 million euros for Alejandro Balde for a long-term contract. I think Balde is a good defender, but his recent injury record is very, very bad. That's just the main issue I have with Balde. But Balde is a good defender, but recently he's been injured very, very much, and that's going to disturb his career. Nathan says, yo, I'm also Nigerian. All right, Nathan. Which part of Nigeria are you from, Nathan? Bilal says 500, hell nay. Like that 500 is too much. Wow. There are so many chats that I'm yet to read. Who is this guy spamming the chat? VX, come on, man. Why are you spamming the chat? Who is this VX guy spamming the chat? Proy Play says, bro, half of France players are from Africa. More than half. You are saying half. That's you being very, very kind with with your words. More than half of the French team are actually Africans. Onyema says Congo is winning the World Cup. I've seen another diehard Wan-Bissaka fan. Wan-Bissaka, he's a decent defender, but I don't really rate Aaron Wan-Bissaka that highly. But when it comes to 1v1 defending, I don't think there's any better right back right now that can do a job 1v1 against a top winger. Proy Play says, in my opinion, Konate is going to flop at Real Madrid. Konate at Real Madrid. I just hope Jose Mourinho will find a way to make it work for Konate at Madrid. But you guys know I don't rate Konate. Konate and Upamecano, those two defenders, I don't rate them one bit. But let's hope that Konate will do better at Real Madrid. Jose, like we all know, and Pepe is also going to join him as part of his coaching team at Madrid. So let's see if Ibrahima Konate is going to do well at Madrid. Troy says, to be honest, Doku might be better than Eden Hazard in a couple of years. Nah, I don't think so. Hazard was a different breed, man. Hazard was a different breed. I enjoyed this. Says, how do you think Portugal will do? What about Neymar? Neymar, according to the news we heard, he's not going to play their first game. Brazil is playing their first game against Morocco, I think. Yeah, Neymar is very much likely to miss that game. But for the second game, I think he will be fit to play. But that game against Morocco is not going to be an easy one. But I think Brazil will win. I will try my best to give the updates for the predictions. I'll try to give my predictions for the games. I might give them ahead like I did today for the games that will be played tomorrow. And tomorrow as well, I'll give prediction for the games that will be played a day after that. And that way, I'll be trying my best to give predictions. Maybe I might skip one or two games, but I'll try to see how many of the games I can actually predict. Mariam says, sup guys, to reach 3K. Tell me a story, Nobo. Thank you very much, Mariam. I think we just hit 3K, guys. We have hit 3K subscribers, and that is amazing. That is really really amazing. I thank each and every one of you guys for doing this, because man, it's not been easy. The journey has been it's been tough, but I appreciate each and every one of you that has been supporting this channel from day one. Those who come to comment, watch the live streams, watch the normal form videos or short videos, and just engage on the channel. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you guys very very much, and I know that without you guys the channel would not have gone this far. So I appreciate each and every one of you. The ways you support the channel, it's really really remarkable. And yeah, from ground zero, no previous background when it comes to football content creation, but we've grown the channel organically, and yeah, you guys are just been amazing. So thank you guys so much. On the road to 4K subscribers, we get it moving, guys, and I appreciate everyone for the support. You guys are the MVPs. Thank you all very much. And I know this World Cup, guys, the World Cup is going to be very interesting. I think there are going to be some surprises, and I said this a couple of weeks ago. Japan, Norway, Senegal. These three countries, I think they will surprise us in this World Cup. Japan, Norway, Senegal. But my dark horse for the World Cup is Norway. Norway, I think they are going to surprise a lot of people. But let's see how that goes. But one thing I'm very much sure of is this World Cup is going to be very very exciting. Dennis Beckham says, welcome Noble. Thank you all, guys. Thank you all. I appreciate that. Mariam says, Noble, tell me a story. Mariam, my story has already expired. I only had one story, and that was the Butler story. I have no other storyline. I hope your exams are going very well, Mariam. Anishkan says, full support for Czech. Yeah, Czechia is also another team to watch out for. Yeah, Czechia is another team to watch out for. I watched two of their playoff games, and I was pretty impressed in those games. They played against Denmark. No, I think it was Ireland. They played against Ireland first. Then the second game was against the Danish team. They were the people who knocked out Denmark. I really expect Czechia to do well in the World Cup, but let's see how that one goes as well. AM Edit says, Noble, Nigeria or Portugal, who you support now? This hard for you? No, it's not hard for me, bro. It is not hard for me. I'm supporting Portugal tonight. Yes, I'm a Nigerian, and I don't want Nigeria to win tonight against Portugal. That's it for me. Nigeria winning changes nothing because they did not qualify for the World Cup. So what are they winning the game for? It has no impact whatsoever. So it's Portugal that needs that momentum. They need the momentum going into the World Cup. Mariam says, when you run out of things to say, you start talking about exams. Oh my God. So it's not a problem. I'm asking about exams. You want me to ask you about you're married, you are still studying, you are still in school. So your studies are actually the most important thing for you now, because you need to build your career. And Iskan says, bro, Argentina is also storming their way to the World Cup. Argentina will get past the group stage, of course, but they are not winning the World Cup back to back. They are not. Pride Play says, I support Ronaldo and Bruno. Yeah, those are my guys. I have lots of people in Portugal that I like. Ronaldo is number 1. Bruno is number 2. Vitinha number 3. Nuno Mendes number 4. João Neves 5. These 5 players, these 5 guys are just phenomenal. Yeah, and I not only because I'm supporting Portugal, but these guys have a very very solid team. Sorry guys. Roslan Abu Assad says, I hope Portugal will win. Please, Portugal win. Yeah, Portugal will win the game. My prediction is a 3-1, by the way, and I think we are going to get a win for Portugal. 9 more, okay, not 9 minutes actually. Okay, it's 9 minutes before the game starts. England is also playing against Costa Rica. I want to see, let me check the lineup for the England team. Let me see who Thomas Tuchel is playing in the lineup. This lineup is going to give us a clue. Okay, 9:30. Ooh, why did it change? Why did the England time change? Because I saw 9:30 earlier. Now it's 10 p.m. Wow, I'm very surprised. Why did they change the time? This wasn't the time I saw when I checked for the England game. Wow. It's a different time. I wanted to watch the England game uh to see when to see the lineup, the possible lineup that Thomas Tuchel is very much likely to play in his first game against Ghana. Mariam says, yes, of course, studying is the most important thing for me, but I'm telling you to tell me a story and you're saying exams. Don't mix things up. I already told you that my stories have they've been exhausted and I have just one storyline. The butlers have already they have already unbottled it, so there is no other story that I have left. Ahmed says, Nobu, you are laughing when you look at her. No, my wife was telling me something. That was why I was laughing. Anishkan says, Argentina attack Alvarez, Lautaro Martinez, Mastantuono, Giuliano Simeone, Dybala, Nico Paz. Dybala. Was Dybala called up? I don't think I saw Dybala's name on that list. Was he called up? Sorry guys, my wife she's actually disturbing my my stream. BJ says Patrick Schick, top goal scorer of World Cup. The top goal scorer is going to come from a player that not many people expected. Even though for those who watched the video I posted a couple of days ago about the top candidates for the Golden Boot, I had Cristiano Ronaldo on that list, Lionel Messi, Kylian Mbappe, Harry Kane, and Erling Haaland. The five of them were on that list. But I have a very strong feeling that we might just get someone out of the blue that will just shake everywhere and get some crazy goals. But like I said, I am really, really looking forward to the World Cup because it's going to be very, very interesting. Honestly, the World Cup is going to be very, very, very interesting. So I wouldn't be surprised when we get a player that not many people knew about or expected that player is going to get a lot of goals. In the last World Cup, Kylian Mbappe was the highest goal scorer. The 2018 World Cup was, I think, Harry Kane. I think it was Harry Kane that was the highest goal scorer of the 2018 World Cup in Russia. Ahmed says, bro, I thought Denmark would qualify to World Cup. Yeah, it was actually Czechia that defeated Denmark, and yeah, the Danish team were actually knocked out of the World Cup by them. Luis Camacho says, no, not called up. Dybala, right? Yeah, because I know I didn't see Dybala's name on that list. I didn't see his name on the list. Luis Camacho, welcome back, man. Okay, they put Nico Paz over Dybala. Yeah, because I know I did not see Dybala's name on that list. Nico Paz, yes, I know. Nico Paz from Como. He's on the list. His dad was a former Argentine player. His dad also played with Diego Simeone in the 98 World Cup? Yes. Nico Paz. What is this? I've forgotten his father's name. Nico Paz's dad played with Diego Simeone for the Argentine team in the 98 World Cup in France. Mariam says, what do you mean you won't tell me any more stories? I'm sad. You're sad. Don't worry. I'm going to what is it called? I don't even know what to call this again. Don't be sad, Mariam. Anishkan says Czechia really was hard in back times. Peter Cech, Thomas Rosicky, Nedved. Yeah, Czechia had a couple of legendary players, most especially Nedved and Peter Cech. Yeah, those guys were top legends. The game is going to start in 3 minutes. Portugal against Nigeria. Prime Place says, for me, it's Mbappe. Okay, you're going for Mbappe with the golden boot. Well, it will not be a bad idea to have Mbappe win it for the second time, but I don't think Kylian Mbappe is going to win it. I don't think he will win it because France, I don't see them going. I don't see France going up to the final. Oh, Alex Iwobi with 100 cap for Nigeria. That's a top record. I think he's the most capped Nigerian player now, Alex Iwobi. That's a great achievement. No, I don't think he's the most capped, but he should be very much close to breaking that record. Or has he broken the record? And there are lots of Nigerians in Portugal, of course. Nigerians are everywhere. Nigerians are everywhere. Bijami says, Noble, you know Banik Ostrava defender Abdullahi Bewene played full match in Nigeria 2-2 Poland. He's Nigerian. I think he's one of those new guys that were brought in. I think he's one of those new guys. The game is about to start shortly. They are singing the Nigerian anthem. Alex Iwobi. Have you read the papers? Do you hear what they say? Rising unemployment, cost of living every day is getting high. Maduka, the Nigerian goalkeeper, playing ahead of Stanley Nwabali. I think Nwabali, I don't know why he wasn't called up, or the coach just decided to give him some break because Victor Osimhen and Ademola Lookman, I think these three guys are not playing the friendly games. Cristiano, Costa. This is more or less the Portuguese first 11 for the first match. Yeah, it's more or less their first 11. They are playing a very strong 11 against Nigeria. BGM says Abdullahi Bewene hat-trick, Portugal 0, Nigeria 3. Come on, man. Are you dreaming? Are you dreaming, BGM? Nigeria is not going to win. They will try, but I just don't want them to injure any Portuguese player because Portugal are just playing their last friendly game before the World Cup. So I don't need any of these boys to be injured. CR7 fan says, CR7 fans back again. Welcome back, man. Welcome back. AM Edit says, did you see Ronaldo haircut? It's like his 2018 haircut. Mendes didn't start this game. Why is Nuno Mendes? Okay, I think, okay, Diogo Dalot. That means Diogo Dalot is going to play left back. Okay. BGM says Bani Kostrava changed 5 coaches this season. No way. 5 coaches. Wow. You guys actually changed coaches more than Spurs. Because Spurs had 3 coaches. Thomas Frank, Igor Tudor, and De Zerbi. Roberto De Zerbi. 3 coaches for Spurs. You guys had 5. Wow. So you guys change coaches every 3 months? Yeah, I think you guys change coaches every 2 months. Mariam says, Noble, please take a look at Mustafa Shobe's saves in the last match against Brazil. Do I feel it's good or am I imagining things? Imagine if Nigeria were to injure Cristiano in this match. It would be a horror story. Yeah, that would be a horror story, but hopefully that doesn't happen. Hopefully it doesn't happen. This Abdullah you've been talking about, let me see. Abdullah Shobey. Abdullah Shobey. Let me see. Let me check the boy out. Okay, sorry, Mustafa. Not Abdullah. Mustafa Shobey. Mustafa Shobey. Let me see. Which team does he play for, Mariam? The Mustafa Shobey boy. Let me see. Alright, Mustafa Shobey saves. Let me check him out. Cristiano Ronaldo. Yaya says, why aren't you supporting your country? My country didn't qualify for the World Cup, so there is no need supporting my country to win Portugal in this friendly game. I need Portugal to be in their best form going into the World Cup, not having lost any match. So that's why I want Portugal to win against my country, Nigeria, tonight. Hopefully Portugal wins the game, but I don't want any Portuguese player getting injured. Also Nigerians as well, but Nigeria is not playing the World Cup, so I am rooting for Portugal to win it. Okay, Mustafa. Oh, Mariam, his name is Ahmad. Mustafa Ahmad Shobe. Bijami says, Banik Ostrava Clown Club at this point, our manager is shit. For you guys to change 5 managers in a single in a single season, I think that should be a new world record. that should be a new world record to change 5 managers in one season. That's insane, man. Let's get the likes up, guys. We already hit 3K subscribers. You guys are really, really fantastic. So let's get the likes up. We are doing live watch along for Portugal against Nigeria, and also for the England game against Costa Rica. That will be let's say about an hour plus from now. Yeah, the game has started. Portugal, Nigeria. So let's watch. Nuno Mendes is the only player on the bench for Portugal. Dalot is playing as a left back. I don't know. Maybe Nuno Mendes is not fully fit. I guess that's the situation. Vitinha. The way this guy touches the ball, quick feet. He just Cristiano Ronaldo. Mariam, I've seen this goalkeeper. The boy is a decent goalkeeper, though I've not watched much of him. Just a few clips of him that I've seen now. He's not bad, and he saves penalties as well. Mustafa Ahmad Shobe. He's a decent goalkeeper, not gonna lie. Which club in Egypt does he play for? I think big teams in Europe ought to have come for him. And the boy saves penalties very well. Lupus Goalkeeping says, thank you so much, bro. Dennis Beckham, welcome back, man. Welcome back. Ruben Diaz. Portugal just need to warm themselves up very well for the World Cup. It's starting tomorrow. Nah, Cristiano, come on. That angle is not good. It was a quick shot. Okay, yeah, he didn't strike that ball well. Dennis Beckham says, Noble, I'm currently learning Yoruba. Really? Do you have do you have a Nigerian origin? Like how many percentage? Or you just want to learn the Yoruba language? Joseph Ntwiga says, is Rashford surplus to requirements in Barcelona? And what is next for the lad? Bro, he's not only surplus to requirement at Barcelona, he is at his parent club, Man United. So he should just get his head down, get a move out of the club on a permanent basis. It's very simple. And he should cut down his wages. His wages are just crazy. Diego Costa, man, you have to be very careful. What sort of play is that? Lupus Goalkeeping says, what time is Mexico vs South Africa? Bijami says 9 p.m. European time. What's the time now in UK? I think in UK it's 8:52 p.m. right? Yeah, because I'm using based on the UK time. For UK time, I think the game is 8 p.m. For my country, Nigerian time is also 8 p.m. Ahmed says, but when you drink it without your hands, without using a straw, then it automatically comes to your hand and you drink it with straw, bro. That needs no explanation. What are you talking about, man? Portugal likes to play from the back. I can see what they are doing there. Gerald McReevy says, remember me? Yes, man, I remember you. Yeah, says, which hooligans will fight first at the World Cup? Hooligans? Come on, man. Mexico is playing the first match against South Africa tomorrow, 8 p.m. UK time. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, the ball touched his hand. Yeah, it's a foul ball. Ahmed says, you know that funny reel I send you, Nobu? Yeah, that was very funny. And it was actually the pure truth. There was no lie in there. It was just the truth. Costa hit the ball well, man. What are you doing there? You guys are playing at the back. Yaya says, Rashford must really see now how toxic United are as a club. The thing is, Rashford himself is a very toxic person. That's just it. He's a toxic footballer. Because he's made things difficult. Ooh, nah. Ronaldo doesn't have that legs again. Look at that pass from Bruno. Okay, it was offside. Yeah, Ronaldo was offside. That ball should have gone to the right wing and not to Ronaldo. Offside. Gerard McRivy, nice to have you back, man. It's been a while. Lupus Goalkeeping says it's going to be good because it's the opening Vermont with Shakira. Yeah, I'm going to start the watch along for that game an hour before the game actually starts. Yeah, I'll be going live at 7 p.m. UK time because the game is starting at 8 p.m. So 1 hour before I'll be going live. Eric Shell, this man is a very, very good coach. He's a very, very good coach. Yeah, says if China were playing Portugal, who would you want to win? Of course, it's Portugal. I would want Portugal to win. Mariam says, read my previous comment. Mara says, yes, his name is Mustafa Ahmad Shobe and he plays for Al Ahly of Egypt. This is his first time starting after Mohamed El Shanawi. Now, I think I watched about 2 minutes clip of him. He's a decent goalkeeper. Yeah, he's a very decent goalkeeper. Bassi. Ooh, it's not a good strike, but a decent one. Let's see. Yeah, says, I don't think Rashford is toxic. I just don't think he has the quality to be the main striker. He's more of a bench player or a Martinelli type player. He sees himself as a superstar in world class and he wants to be earning crazy numbers, right? So he just sees himself to be what he's not, right? And his wages are going to be a very, very big problem for him to get a good move to a good country. Hilbert says, Mr. Nobu, you are a Nigerian. Support Nigeria. What are you doing? Yeah, of course, I'm proudly a Nigerian. I don't hide that. But I'm not supporting them tonight against Portugal. It's not a problem. My country didn't qualify for the World Cup. So that's not an issue. If my country was playing the World Cup against Portugal, of course I'll support my country against Portugal. But it's a friendly game, and Portugal, I need them to go into the World Cup without winning momentum. So that's it. BGME says, Noble View TV, only one allowed promoted channel on this stream. Bijami says, Mariam promoting other channel is not good, deserved time out. Who was spamming the... Who was spamming the chat, man? I don't know. Some people will just come to the chat and they will keep spamming. Semedo. That was a good... What? Ronaldo missed this one-on-one. Wow. This was a good opportunity for Portugal. Ronaldo missed it. That was a very good cross from Semedo. That was a very, very good pass from Semedo. BGME, I don't understand what you're saying with Mariam. Which channel was she promoting? I don't see any message that you're talking about there. So what's the problem? Block that ball. What? Akko Adams almost scored though. But he should have passed that ball. Akko Adams was being selfish there. He was being selfish. Edit says, bro, Noble, that reel was so funny. He was carrying the bags, then he changed his face. Yeah, it resonated very, very much with me because that was pretty funny. Bruno, easy, man. Easy. Vitinha. Nice one. Mariam says, BGME, excuse me, what are you meaning? Bruno, who is this? Don't injure Bruno for me. What is this? Who is that player? Why are you going for that kind of tackle, man? BJami says some crazy people were spamming still other channel name. I didn't say Mariam. She timed how. She timed him out for not long. That's what I mean. Okay. You mean Mariam timed the person that was spamming? Okay, now I understand. Intergalactic says Noble obsessed with Bruno. Bruno is the best midfielder in the world, man. He's the best. None comes close to him. His levels are above. His levels are above every other midfielder. That pass from Nelson Semedo to Cristiano, that was a very, very good square play. Very good one. Yeah, but Ronaldo missed that one-on-one. Yeah, says Noble, if you could go for a night out with Ronaldo and Bruno, what would you do? What would I do? Well, I think I would just want to get to know the person outside the footballer I will see on the pitch, like the real person outside of whom we see on the pitch. That's just basically what I would just want to know. Mariam says, BJami, please avoid talking to me to prevent problems. Man, Ronaldo missed this chance. This was a very, very good opportunity. Mariam, maybe I think that message he typed there because he said he meant you timed the person out. So that was what he said. So don't because when I read that, I was like, did he mean you were typing a channel's name? And he clarified what he typed there. That pass, come on. It's too much. That pass is too much. Bruno is too much. Pride Play says, Noble, I would ask for a picture. Now, he said a night out. I'm not someone that really gets starstruck, right? So I would just want to know the personality of these guys outside of football. That's all for me. So I don't think there is, since it's going to be a night out, you just have to have conversations with them. Vitinha. And the Nigerian team is very, very physical. BJami says Nigeria hat-trick vs Portugal. Come on, man. Nigeria can't score hat-trick against Portugal. The game is decent though. Portugal have had a couple of chances, same as Nigeria. Ronaldo missed a one-on-one with Maduka Okoye, the goalkeeper. Ako Adams also had a chance earlier on. He missed it. Mariam says, Hilbert, didn't see you for a long time, bro. What's your prediction for the World Cup? I want the opposite. Yaya says, I think Bruno would be a good wingman. He would be good at assists. What is wrong with Bassi? You want to enjoy a player going to the World Cup, Calvin Bassi. What is your problem, Bassi? Why taking that ball back? Okay. I want to see Joao Neves. Nah, that pass. This is why Diogo Dalot should not be starting for Portugal. This is why he should not be starting. This is why Diogo Dalot should not be starting for Portugal. Look at the kind of pass he's giving. The sort of nonsense passes he he give at Man United. Just playing rubbish passes. Look at the sort of passes he's giving to his teammates every time. BGMI says Ronaldo loves to send ball to space. Nah, he was angry he missed that ball. Joao Neves. It's a foul ball. He was really angry he missed that chance. That was a very, very good chance. This Neves boy is very strong. He's smallish but very, very strong. Okay. Proy Play says, day or night, I'm still asking for a pick. Yeah, it's not like I won't ask for a picks, but since it's going to be a night out, you have to have conversations with them. So that's why I said just to know the personality outside of football, outside of the pitch. Pedro Neto. Bruno, that back heel. Yeah, it didn't come out well. That was a good skill there. Who did that? Akko Adams. Nah, you know, pass that ball where Akko Adams. Why not shoot? Simon Tonengari, just a turn around. See. Okay, Trincao is playing as a right winger for Portugal. Yaya says, why are they playing a friendly the day before the World Cup? Portugal is going to play their first game in the World Cup on the 16th, I think. Either 16th or 17th. That's when next they are playing their first game at the World Cup. So they just have only 2 games to play. They played the first one against Chile a couple of days ago and Nigeria today. The World Cup is starting tomorrow. England is also playing tonight against Costa Rica. England is playing the last game of the first games in the World Cup. So Portugal is playing a day before England. So that's why they are both playing their games a day before the World Cup starts. So they have about 5. Today is 10th. So they have about 5-6 days to prepare for the first game of the World Cup. Kingston says hi. Kingston, nice to have you, man. Are you from Ghana? That's a foul ball. It's a foul ball. Bruno. What's this guy name? Yeah, it's this Nigerian defender, Bruno. I think Bruno Yemechi or what? Neto. Bring out that pass, Pedro Neto. You can't look at Pedro Neto. What's up with Pedro Neto, man? You can't even dribble. Pass the ball it's a problem. For you to pass the ball is a problem, Pedro Neto, man. Come on. AM Edit says, I remember the time Bruno didn't want to pass to Ronaldo at Man United. Then Ronaldo almost cut him in half with his Homelander laser vision. This Pedro Neto, I don't know why Roberto Martinez doesn't want to start Joao Felix ahead of Neto. I don't understand why Neto is starting. Yes, it's a friendly ball. This is in preparation for the World Cup. Yeah, Mendes, I can understand maybe the injury scare. You don't want to risk him if he's not fully fit. But Joao Felix, I don't understand. Yeah, says, do you think Arteta will ever figure out how to play good attacking football? It depends on who you guys will get as a left winger. Yeah. If Arsenal can... Nah, Ronaldo. If Arsenal can get a good left winger, it's going to unlock your attack a bit. It's going to unlock it a bit. But if it's still the same Martinelli and Trossard on that left, not much creativity from the team. One thing we got with Arteta is he's always very, very pragmatic. Very, very pragmatic. That's a good pass. Now, foul ball. That push. Bilal says, I'm not even watching the game, but I feel it's boring. It's not really boring, but I expect more. When goals flow in, the game becomes easier. Yeah, says, so you think it's more about getting better attacking players? Yes, if he gets better attacking players, I think Arsenal's attack is going to be better. For example, Julian Alvarez, if Arsenal gets him, is going to be a big plus to your attack because Alvarez is good on the ball. He can also score goals. So that would be a very, very good plus to your team. But that left wing needs a change. Martinelli, you guys need to cash out on him. You guys really need to cash out on him. Trincao, release your ball, man. Nice one. Dalot. Look at Diogo Dalot. He cannot square. Look at him. Go ball. Portugal just scored Nigeria 1-0. Pedro Neto. I thought Dalot almost spoiled that. Very good goal from Pedro Neto. Dalot almost spoiled it, but he gave a good pass. Yaya says Gyökeres is not a creative player. Yeah, Gyökeres is a striker, but his first touches are always very, very bad. He has a very, very poor first touch. Yeah, that's a good pass from Diogo. And Neto struck the ball well. He struck it very, very well. Yeah, Pedro Neto just scored for Portugal. Vamos, Portugal. I need Portugal to be in the best form going into the World Cup. Yeah, they are having a break. A cooling break. AM Edit says, yes, I believe I start Pedro Neto and Bernardo Silva on the wings. Yes, Bernardo Silva needs to start in the World Cup. He needs to start. Yes, I understand Pedro Neto is going to give you more in terms of tracking back. He's very, very direct, but his quality is not really top notch. But he can be decent. He can do the job for you. So I can understand that. Moonlight, what's up with the BNB you're typing, man? What's up with the BNB you're typing? Yeah, says, I don't know how Gyökeres even made it as a professional footballer, to be honest. He's a lower league type player. I wouldn't say he's a lower league type player. Even in the Prem, he's not built to be the front man for a team like Arsenal, like for a big team. Maybe for a Fulham, for a Palace, or for all these mid-table teams. Even for Bournemouth as well, he can be their front man. But for big teams, I don't really see him as the man. Yes, he scored a couple of good goals for Arsenal last season, but I actually expect and I need more from him. Mariam says, I don't know why they love spamming. I want to try. Noble. Yeah, some people are just crazy. They come on and the first thing they are doing is spamming the chat. It's really crazy. Really, really crazy. Bilal says he's blind. That's what fits him. Ah, my God. England, Costa Rica. Akko Adams. Rocking my back for you. Eric Shell is going to lose his first game as a Nigerian coach today. In full time, actually. He's lost 2 games on penalties against Morocco in the semi-finals of the AFCON and against Congo DR in the playoffs final for Africa. Peroneto. Mariam says, can I try Noble? Can I spam? Nah, you can't. Oh. Man, that miss from Cristiano. That miss from Cristiano was a big one. Yeah, you guys have not been very busy in the transfer market. Arsenal has not really done any. We've not really seen a strong link. For Arsenal with any player. Come on, Hilbert. What's your problem, man? You're going to get timed out now, Hilbert. Come on, man. Stop that. It's a good idea, but that pass wasn't complete. Vitinha is looking for that space. He's looking for the space. Let me see the England lineup. The game is starting. Let me see how many more minutes for the England game to start. I want to see what Thomas Tuchel's 11 will be for the Costa Rica game. Okay, starting in 40 minutes time, but the lineup is out already. Let me see. Okay. Okay. It's a pretty decent lineup for Thomas Tuchel. In goal, of course, is Jordan Pickford, his first choice. Reece James at right back. Nico O'Reilly left back. Dalot can run. Look at him. Bruno, man, you have to be easy. You have to take it easy. These Nigerian guys not get job. May they not go break your leg. For the defense for England, we have Ezri Konsa, John Stones. How is this offside, man? Nah, this wasn't an offside, referee. That was not offside. Nico O'Reilly has left back. Then for the midfield, we have Elliot Anderson and Declan Rice. Up front, we have Madueke, Jude Bellingham, Anthony Gordon, and Harry Kane. That's the lineup for England. It's a pretty decent lineup. Ezri Konsa. Konsa and Stones. I think he would have gone with Gueye and John Stones, but let's see what they can do. But of course, I know they are going to beat Costa Rica, but I just need to see how they will set up and play against teams in the World Cup. That's why I'm looking forward to the England game against Costa Rica. I won't do the watch along till the end of the game, of course, but I'm going to try and see for how long I will do it. Release your ball on time. This Dalot left back. Well, I know he plays it at some point for Man United, but Dalot, I don't rate him as a footballer. One bit. Bilal says, I'm excited for the World Cup mystery. Algeria. You guys are in a very, very tight position. Very tight position. BGME says England always have good players, but they play like 10 teams not playing together. That's a valid point. Yaya says it doesn't matter about transfers, to be honest. I think we have a strong midfield and our players are EPL champions now. We definitely need a creative striker, but it needs to be the right one. Yeah, you guys need a left winger and a better competition with Saka. Madueke for me is not a very, very good competition with Bukayo Saka. He's not. Ako Adams. Ako Adams putting Inacio on pressure. Yeah, he's putting him under serious pressure. He's putting him under serious pressure. Faith Game says Ronaldo the GOAT. Yes, Faith is the GOAT, the greatest of all time. Bilal says, nah, AM Edit, you don't wait for 100 years. Okay, I've read that already. AM Edit says, I will wait for 3 months. Semedo is a foul ball. He's a foul referee. Come on, man. That's a foul ball. What do you expect, Baba? Now foul ball, now you push him, go down. You just surprised. It's a foul. Yaya says, if I could sign only one player, it would be Krupi. Yeah, that Krupi boy is good. That Krupi boy is good. It's even better for you guys to replace him with Martinelli, and he's still a very young player. Krupi Junior. Fatty Game says Ronaldo the best of all time. Fifanel Gacy. What? Bruno with his left foot. Look at that. Look at that strike from Bruno. In a very tight corner. Very tight corner with his left foot. He struck it perfectly. The goalkeeper made a good save. Mariam says, let me tell you a joke. Egypt will win the World Cup. Yeah, it's a joke though. So it aligns as a joke. Ronaldo missed that header, man. That's a very good header from Cristiano. Very good header. Just an inch. Free header, just an inch. Cristiano. That was very, very close, man. Very close. Edit says, Noble, I'm outside your door, open it. BGME says, Bruno Vitinha. Yeah, Bruno's pairing with Vitinha in that midfield and Neves is fantastic. Vitinha sits as a holding midfielder, controls the tempo of the game, while Neves does the box-to-box. Vitinha. That boy is a sensation. Edit says, Noble, it feels like you love Bruno more than Ronaldo. Now, Ronaldo is my favorite of all time. But like if you're talking about current players right now, Bruno is my favorite. Ronaldo is past his best. Yeah, he's past his best, but he's still my favorite player of all time. But right now, like when you talk about current players that are my favorite, Bruno is top of it. Ronaldo and Messi have already played all they've passed their prime. So I don't really count Ronaldo now in terms of the fact that he's past his prime. Bruno just hit his prime. So Bruno for me is what kind of mistake this goalkeeper do here? Mariam says, Noble, do you know the Nigerian players who are playing in this friendly? Yes, I know them. I think it's only one player that I will say I don't know. I've not seen him before. But I know 95% of the players on the pitch, I know them. I think it's just only one player that I would say I don't know here. I think it's only one. Bilal says, let me tell you another joke. Italy are winning the World Cup. Yaya says, if Egypt wins the World Cup, the pyramids will collapse and we will find the hidden treasure. Trincao, shoot, man. Maduka with 2 saves. Is that not a corner kick? He had a touch on that ball, referee. Trincao should have given that ball direction, not played direct to the goalkeeper. Give that ball a better direction. Bijami says, Ireland more chance to win World Cup ahead of England. Okay. Mariam says, yeah, if Egypt win. Wow, Nigeria just equalized, guys. It's 1-1. Look at the Portuguese defense. Ako Adams. Nigeria just equalized 1-1. Ako Adams. What? Let me even watch the replay. It's 1-1. Let me watch the replay and see. Let me watch the replay. The Portuguese defense is a very, very big problem. Look at this defender. This Inacio. Inacio shouldn't be starting for Portugal. Look at what he's doing. Look at Dalot. Look at Diogo Dalot and Inacio. These two guys are calamities. Look at what Inacio is doing. Aided by Dalot. Aided by Diogo Dalot. I think that ball deflected on Diaz. Eric Shea not celebrating. Emerit says, Niger boys are back. Come on, Ronaldo needs to score now. It's not Ninja, it's Niger. Now this Portuguese defense, Inacio and Diogo Dalot. Portugal needs to be very careful with those defenders. Very, very careful. That Inacio boy, Inacio is a problem. Very, very big problem. Very big one. Look at the chances they were missing. That has to be Dalot, because that's the style of passing. Goated Plan says, you're Nigerian, so if Nigeria score, you're happy or sad because I know you love Cristiano. I don't even want Nigeria to win. I already said it. Because their winning has looked... Pedro Neto. What kind of player is this, man? Pedro Neto. These guys. That's why I said Neto for me. Neto. I would prefer to have Joao Felix start ahead of Neto. Yaya says, I want Iran to win the World Cup. That would be funny as Trump will look like a twat not being there, just like Hitler when Jesse Owens won. This Portuguese defense. It's giving me the French defense vibe. That's what it's giving me now. It's giving me the French defense vibe. Because Inacio, I know Dalot is definitely not starting as left back for Portugal in the World Cup. Except maybe Nuno Mendes is injured and can't play. Instead of Dalot, you play Cancelo as left back. Because Dalot is terrible. Very, very terrible. Look at what he did there with Inacio. Bijami says, yeah, you're muted, bro. What's up with that? He kept him on side. Even the goalkeeper, that was pretty much an easy goal. That was pretty much an easy goal. Mariam says, Nobliano Ronaldo. Trust me, Noble, Egypt will win the World Cup. You guys, did I predict? Okay, I predicted Egypt and Belgium to qualify from their group. I think if you guys come out of the group stage, I don't see Egypt advancing further. Bijami says, I'm going to come back soon. I'm going to make edit. Alright, bro. It's all good. Hilbert, yes, Nigeria is playing 1-1 with Portugal. Neto, pass your ball. You will carry your head down. This is why I don't like this Neto boy. This is why I don't like Neto. He plays football like a blind man. Takes his head down. Neto. Yaya says, who is your favorite English player of all time? My favorite English player of all time is Wayne Rooney. Yeah, Rooney is my favorite of all time. Ronaldo. The brother no get time again. Age always will show. Look at that cross from Bruno. Ronaldo before that would have been a very, very good goal. Age definitely always shows. This right back, this boy, waiting me this boy name. Let me check his name. This Nigerian right back. Mariam says, Noble, I know that, but don't say it to my face. It hurts. Oh, I see. Let me look at this Nigerian right back. Because this boy, I don't know him. It's the first time I'm seeing him play. Trincao is not even playing anything reasonable in this game. Alex Iwobi. Okay, Tochukwu Nadi. Okay, number 12 is... Okay, number 14 is Christian Akpan. Number 12 is Tochukwu Nadi. I think it was Tochukwu that assisted Ako Adams. Okay, Tochukwu Nadi is number 12. Plays in midfield. I think it's just the two of them. Make that move, man. No, Bruno, that pass is wrong. Yeah, that pass is wrong. Keeper's ball. Bilal says, that's more Brazilian, not Portuguese. Yaya says, for me, it's Shearer. He was so good. Yeah, I used to like Alan Shearer. He was a top striker in his days. And he's still the current holder of the highest goal scorer in the history of the Premier League. Harry Kane was very much close to breaking the record, but he left for Bayern. So the record still stands, except Kane comes back maybe in his last season to play in the Prem. Then he can break that record. Look at Dalot. His touches are just baffling. His touches are baffling, honestly. Diogo Dalot. Very, very crazy touch every time. Look at... Is it Trincao that crossed that ball? Against Nigeria. 3 minutes. Mariam says, sometimes I feel like Egypt will do something in this World Cup, and another times I feel like we'll be whipping boys of the group. No, you guys are definitely going to come out of that group, but going further is where the problem lies. But for making it out of the group, I think Belgium and Egypt will make it out of the group. Ahmedit says, after 22 years of gloom, it's about to go to the moon. Champions of Europe, you never sing that. Yaya said, Shearer had everything, such a strong mentality. Rashford should study him. Now, Alan Shearer was a top striker. He was a top striker. Scoring the highest goals in the Prem's history is no easy feat to achieve. It's not easy at all. Now that record has been there for how many? It's been there for more than a decade. When did he break that record? Because he broke he broke Sir Bobby Charlton's record. Because I think the person that held that record previously was Sir Bobby Charlton. And Shearer broke that record in I've forgotten the year he broke that record, but it was in the early 2000s. He broke that record. Yeah, the Portuguese team, as Nigeria scored, they look so disorganized. So disorganized. It's better to get Dalot out of this game. Get Trincao out, Pedro Neto out. These three guys, take them out. Bring Bernardo Silva, Joao Felix, and Nuno Mendes. Because these three guys on this pitch are playing absolute garbage. Bilal says, fear New Zealand more because of the goat's pain. Look at Neto. He will still be dispossessed. This Neto guy is a very rubbish. Look at him. Offside. Ha! Hey! Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto. This guy. Portugal, Roberto Martinez, you have to call yourself to order. Because with this, you can't win the World Cup with this nonsense you're playing. You can't. That's why sometimes it's good to play a very, very good team so that you can test yourself very well. Because this nonsense Portugal played in this first half is not something that they can hold on to if they want to win the World Cup. It's not. It's not at all. Intergalactic, welcome back, man. Welcome back. The World Cup. Portugal's defense. It's going to be an eye-opener for Roberto Martinez because Inacio doesn't need to start for Portugal. He doesn't need to start because that mistake there from him was crazy. That was very, very crazy, honestly. Very crazy. Have you read the papers? Do you hear what they say? Guys, let's get the likes up. Let's get it up. And if you're new to the channel, kindly subscribe to Noble's View. Let's get the likes up, guys. Let's get it up. Mariam says, I feel that France will win the World Cup. They have a very strong chance, but Their defense is the only thing I see as a problem for them. And Portugal is giving me that same vibe now. Portugal is giving me that same vibe because their defense with Inacio is very terrible. Very, very terrible. AM Edit says, bro, my cousin bet on Polymarket that Ronaldo will score knockout goal. How many odds is that? Yeah, Ronaldo hasn't scored. I don't think Ronaldo has scored in the knockout of the World Cup. I don't think so. AMD says, Noble, congratulations on 3K. Thanks, man. Yaya says, if you could bring back one player from the past to play for United, who would it be? Must be a player no longer playing. Can't be a former United player. Can't be a former United player and can't be a player that is currently playing. Okay. Any specific position, or I would just pick any position? Is there any specific position or just any position on the pitch? Mariam says, is there any system that allows you to watch the World Cup matches in a dream? The timings are difficult. Yeah, the timings are really difficult. It's because it's being held in the US and their time difference is crazy, man. Yeah, says, what position you think is most is most needed now? The position Man United need most now is that midfield. So I already have Kobe, I have Bruno. So I'm looking at one player that is going to impact the midfield so positively, and the player is no longer playing football right now. Which midfielder? Which midfielder would give me? Which midfielder would give me exactly what I want now? Which midfielder that is no longer playing football? I have a player that I'm actually looking at right now, a defensive midfielder. I wanted to go for N'Golo Kante, but Kobe doesn't have the height advantage. So having N'Golo Kante and Kobe, the height, I would have gone Kobe. I think it has to be between Makelele or Patrick Vieira. Yes, I'll choose either Makelele or Patrick Vieira. I would have gone with N'Golo Kante, but because of the height and I know N'Golo Kante played in the Prem for more than 5 years and he didn't struggle. But he had a player that was also good on aerial ball. Kobe is not really that tall, so it's not going to be a well-balanced midfield. So it's between Claude Makelele or Patrick Vieira, either of these two. FI Live says, you Nigerian and supporting Portugal, how? Yeah, of course, I'm supporting Portugal because my country, Nigeria, didn't make it to the World Cup. So I need Portugal to get themselves fully prepared for the World Cup, to have their confidence really high. Mariam says, because Nigeria didn't qualify to the World Cup, FI Live. Yeah, because with Nigeria winning the game or drawing the game, there is no way it impacts them positively. But it can impact Portugal if they win it and they will be on that good run into the World Cup. But if they lose it, it's going to make it more difficult for them. If they lose or draw, it's going to make it very difficult for Portugal. So winning the game for Portugal is pretty much important than it is for Nigeria. Mariam says, read my previous comment. Mariam says, Noble, believe me, I love Portugal and I hope Ronaldo wins the World Cup. But I don't think they will. I think it will be France or a new, unexpected country that wins for the first time. For sure, I do agree. It will go. It's going to be a country that has not won the World Cup before. That's for sure. France is one of the favorites, but their defense is going to be their undoing. Portugal has a very solid defense, but Inacio boy, I would even prefer Antonio Silva. I would prefer Silva in that defense more than this Inacio guy. Cause man, that calamity I just saw there, that's too bad. Bilal says, come on, anyone new on the channel, put a like and subscribe if you want Noble to reach 30k. Yeah, thanks man, Bilal. And for those who are new to the channel, kindly hit the like button and subscribe to Noble's View. We are pushing up. The channel is growing day by day, and you guys have been very, very supportive. So please, if you're new to the channel, kindly subscribe to Noble's View. And like I said, don't forget to like. AM Edit says, Noble, forget about me. Okay. AM Edit says, Noble looks like Nuno Mendes in Portuguese jersey. Nuno Mendes is my favorite left back, so I like him. He's a very, very good left back. Emir Besiktas says hi. Emir Besiktas, welcome back. Fi Live says that Mariam, how about Egypt Salah? Mariam says Salah is enjoying his time in America and take some pictures. Fi Live. Emir Besiktas, welcome back, man. It's already half time, and the second half is going to begin shortly. England's game is starting in 13 minutes, so let's see how England is going to fare against the Costa Rican team. But I think it's going to be an easy one for England against Costa Rica. Portugal needs to make some changes. Roberto Martinez, he needs to make some changes at halftime. Get Pedro Neto out of the game. Get him out of the game because Neto, that boy is not supposed to be a footballer. Every time he plays, he carries his head down. He doesn't take his head up, and that is really annoying. His first touches are very bad. Diogo Dalot is not a proper footballer. And yes, I can understand if Nuno Mendes is not fully fit, you want to give him rest. But why not play Cancelo there? Why playing Diogo Dalot? Diogo Dalot is a very rubbish defender. You play Cancelo there is better. Diogo Dalot? Nah, Dalot is... That's why I said Man United need to sign a left back and a right back. Get Dalot out of my club. Get him out. Yaya says, I would go for Eto'o at Arsenal. I think he's the best fit. Yeah, Samuel Eto'o feels. Eto'o and Didier Drogba, those guys used to be my favorite African strikers back in the day. Yeah, they were very, very top players. Eto'o would fit into Arsenal's system. He's a very, very good striker, Eto'o. He was a very good striker. He will definitely fit into Mikel Arteta's system. Yeah, Eto'o was. And he was very strong. He can score goals as well. Scores very crucial goals for his teams. Now, Eto'o Fields would have done great for Arsenal in this your current setup. Guys, give me 1 minute. I'll be back. 1 minute. Eminado, Eminado. Guys, I am back again. Yeah, Mariam says, Noble, I'll tell you something. I follow the Egyptian national team's page, and the comments are all mockery of the team and Salah, who never obeys orders. He's a troublemaker, and Omar Mamouche is a hyperactive. Why are the fans mocking them? What did they do wrong? Yeah says, yeah, we need a fast counter-attacking player like him. Yeah, Samuel Eto'o he's a he was a very good player, very good player, and Eto'o and Drogba would suit Arsenal system perfectly. Ahmed says top 5 young football players to watch out for. Arsenal fans will say Saka. Saka is no longer. Saka should be around 24, 25 years. He's no longer a kid. Bijami says, sorry bro, I'm still doing the edits. It's not easy. It's all good, man. No problems. Ahmed says, I had a great view of Noble's amazing looking gaming chair worth billions and trillions. If Portugal wins World Cup, I sing Oleku. Something tell me. I know Popo. Nah, it's called Oleku. Tell me something where I know fit do. It's like tell me something that I cannot do. The tell me something where I know fit do is a pidgin English. It's vernacular. Most African countries speak vernacular, especially Nigeria, Ghana, Sierra Leone, Liberia. Yeah, Liberia. I think these 4 African countries speak pidgin English. Also, Jamaica is not an African country, but they are in the Caribbean. Jamaicans also speak their own pidgin English, but they call it patois. Jamaicans speak patois. Mariam says, because we went to the World Cup 3 times and didn't score a single goal. That's enough to make the comment full of sarcasm. Well, you guys didn't score a single goal in 3 World Cup tournaments. That is 3 times. That is crazy, man. That is crazy. Yaya says, can we ban anyone who doesn't swear their love to Arsenal, please? Come on, man. Arsenal just needs to get used to being dragged by rival fans. Is something you guys need to just get accustomed to. Yeah, Trincao out for Conceição. Fernandes out for Bernardo Silva. Okay. He made a couple of changes. Nuno Mendes is on. Diaz out for Araujo. Why is Cristiano still playing? Well, it's his job. The coach, Roberto Martinez. I don't understand his selection, but let's see. Ziad Amir says, what's up, bro? Ziad, I'm doing great. Where are you connecting from? It's 1-1 for Portugal against Nigeria. Let's get the likes up, guys. Let's get it up. And subscribe to the channel if you're new. The second half just started. It's 47 minutes. Nah, that's too much. Okay, still in play. Joao Cancelo. That was a very good trick, but it didn't work out well. I want to see the midfielders. Okay, Bernardo is on. Which other player is on for them? They made a couple of changes. I think it's only Ronaldo that is still left. What? Who shot that ball? That was a good strike, man. Okay, Joao Felix. Wow, I expected. Yeah, that's a very, very good strike from Joao Felix. Man, the goalkeeper, Maduka Okoye, made a very, very good save. Very good save. Wow. That's a good one. Felix. Felix should be starting for Portugal, honestly. He should be starting. Zaid says, where are you from? Yeah, I'm Nigerian. Ziad. Okay, Ziad, not Zaid. Okay, Ziad, you're from Egypt. Oh, are you from Cairo? Where exactly are you from in Egypt? What? Oh, boy. Joao Felix. Look at that strike from Joao Felix. Sheesh. Oh, man, that was a very good strike. This would have been a very beautiful goal from Felix. Felix is doing beats here in the game. I love what I'm seeing from Felix. Yaya says he's Chinese. Everyone in Egypt is from Cairo. Not only Cairo, I know I know 3 cities in Egypt. Only 3. Wow, wow, whoa. This ball didn't go in. Let me watch the replay. Joao Felix. Yeah, he struck that ball perfectly. It hit the post. I think if VAR was there, it would have... Okay, the referee's wrist should have given us the indication whether it was a goal or not. Ziad says, no, I'm from Damanhur, not Cairo. Okay, is Damanhur in the north or the southern part of Egypt? Oh boy, that strike from Felix was superb. Is it Damanhur or Damanhur? I don't know how you guys pronounce it. Ooh, man, I think Portugal is dominating the game more now. Ronaldo. Is that an offside? It's not offside. What's up with Ronaldo, man? Ronaldo, the man, his legs are weak, man. His legs are weak. Okay, Ziad says correct. Thank you very much. Who else is in the attack? Ziad, which football team do you support aside your Egyptian teams? Al Ahly and Zamalek, right? Aside them, which team in Europe do you support? Yaya says, is camel nice? Well, you ask the people who live in the Middle East. I've never rode on a camel before, so I don't even know what the experience is like. Ziad says, is Iwobi playing? Yes, Iwobi is playing tonight, but he's not really had an impact in the game. The England game just started against Costa Rica. Portugal are getting lots of chances in this second half, but they need to convert them. Man, Ronaldo doesn't have the legs anymore. That's why when I said Portugal winning the World Cup, I mentioned 5 players that I think will play a very, very key role in Portugal winning the World Cup. Yeah, because Ronaldo's legs are no longer what it used to be. It's not the same. AM Editors lose 7-0 to France. Who lost 7-0 to France, bro? Ziad says, I love Al Ali. Oh, you support the same team as Mariam. Al Ali of Egypt. You guys didn't win the league. Portugal have created lots of chances in the second half, but no goal in the second half for them so far. Joao Felix changed the attack for Portugal. He changed it. Ziad, have you subscribed to the channel already? Ziad. Roberto Martinez. What are you acting? Rudy Comac, nice to have you back, man. Welcome back, Rudy Comac. Mariam says, Ziad, you are from Beheira, right? Okay. It seems you know the city very well, Mariam. Man, Ronaldo. Man, this is crazy. This Portuguese defense. That Inacio boy, that boy is giving me some Upamecano vibes. That boy is giving me Upamecano vibes, honestly. Mariam says, like and sub, guys. Yes, guys, let's get the likes up. And subscribe to the channel if you're new. Ronaldo. That header from this guy, this defender. That's a good header. Rudy Comac says, what's the Portugal-Nigeria score? It's 1-1. This second half, Portugal they've had a couple of chances, but they've not scored in the second half. So, let's see if they can convert their chances. Trincao. Quick one, man. How are you not scoring that, Joao Felix? How are you not scoring that? Ziad said, I subscribe. Thank you very much, dear Ziad, for subscribing. Ahmedit says, I wish we lose to France 7-0. Mbappe hat-trick on Pakistan. When are they playing? France is not playing a friendly with Pakistan, and Pakistan didn't make it to the World Cup. Yaya says, why do you speak Arab, Noble? I thought Nigerians speak French and English. I don't speak Arab, man. I don't speak. It's the YouTube translation that is helping me out with the Arabic words that Mariam is typing. So it's not my doing, it's the translation. The Kango man says, Indonesia win vs Oman and Mozambique last night. Easy, bro. Head coach by John Headman. I'm in Congo now. Are you Congolese or you are from Indonesia? Which country exactly are you from? The Kango man. Ziad says, which governorate are you from? Mariam is from Sohel, right? Is it Sohel or what? Sohel is your city's name, Mariam. Ahmedi says, it's my wish list, Noble. Make it happen. Yaya says, I thought you spoke Arabic all this time. Nah. I don't speak Arabic, man. It's the YouTube automated system that is helping me out with translating words from different languages to my own language. Shumel Martin, welcome back, man. Shumel Martin says, good evening. News just coming. Jesse Lingard is flying straight to the England camp to take pictures. Lingard, he had his time. There are a couple of mistakes he made. He should have done better. I think coming back to Man United was a very, very big mistake. He should have stayed back at West Ham when they came to sign him, but he decided to come back. And that decision didn't turn out to be the right one for him. That Inacio boy. Ziad says, I feel so bad about Salah. You mean because of the situation at Liverpool he left? Yeah says, are you speaking English now or are you speaking Nigerian and YouTube is translating? Now, if you type in English, of course, I will see it that you're typing in English. But if you type in a different language, YouTube is going to let me know that they are transcribing or translating it from a different language to English language. So that's just it. I think Ronaldo needs to come off. Consensao, that first touch wasn't good, man. Wasn't good. Ronaldo needs to come off. Portugal, Roberto Martinez needs to do better with this team. He needs to do better. Ronaldo's legs are gone. Honestly, his legs are gone. Swamp says bonjour. Yeah, bonjour to you, my bro. Comment ça va? Swamp, comment ça va, bro? Ni parler français. Edit says, hey brother, how are you? I'm doing good. Nobiliano dos Santos Aveiro dos Devinaldo. You guys are funny lots, honestly. Onyedika coming on. Okay, Onyedika. Let's get the likes, guys. Let's get the likes up and subscribe if you're new to the channel. The sun in the US. The English players feeling the heat of the sun. Chinon Somado Eke. Man, the English players, they are really going to struggle with this heat. They will struggle for sure. The sun is too much, man. It's too much. Bijami says, hi bro, I'm back. Just Abdullah Biwene is coming. Mofe Duncan. Sorry, Mofe, what's his name? This is striker. Mofi, not Mofe. Shumel Martin says, can you shout out to Eunice Alcock? It's her birthday. Alright, shout out to Eunice Alcock. Happy birthday to you, Eunice. I hope you enjoy your special day. What is Roberto Martinez waiting for to substitute Cristiano Ronaldo? This man needs to rest, honestly. He's 41 years old and he doesn't need to start all the games. This is this is not looking good for Portugal, honestly. It's not. Rudy Comac says, what do you think of Scotland and when do you think they are going to get knocked out? I don't have Scotland as one of the teams to make it out of their group, but we might see some surprises. But Scotland, they might shock a couple of people, myself included. Emery says, when Noble got up, he went to speak dictator Mbappe. He called Noble. Portugal. This cannot be what you guys want to play in the World Cup. It cannot be. It cannot. It cannot be. Ronaldo. Why not take this? Oh boy. Why not take Ronaldo off Roberto Martinez? You are making the changes and you left a 41-year-old man there. Nah. Portugal are not even pressing very well. Nah. Roberto Martinez. Roberto Martinez. This man needs to be careful because you can't do this rubbish, honestly. Abdul Rahman Lawi says Morocco 1, Nigeria 0. It's not Morocco and Nigeria it's playing, man. Are you from Morocco? Abdul Rahman, are you Moroccan? Yeah, guys, England just scored 1-0 against Costa Rica. Papa Oz says Scotland usually doesn't perform well at the World Cup. Scotland, I think the only thing that would help them is if they play as a unit. Playing as a unit in the World Cup matters a lot. It's not about having the superstars in your team. It's about, oh my God, what's up with Ronaldo, man? Honestly, Ronaldo doesn't need to start games for Portugal. He doesn't need to start. If Ronaldo starts, Portugal will have a very big problem. Very, very big problem. With what I'm seeing, The man's legs are gone. He's 41 years old. He shouldn't be starting for Portugal. He shouldn't. He should be coming on at the 70th or the 65th minute, man. I'm a big Ronaldo man, but man, what I'm seeing, his legs are gone. His legs are gone. You can't cheat nature. You can't. You can't cheat nature. And the fact that he's even coming in the second half after that first half is shocking. You made the changes. Yes, I get it. Why not take him off at the same time? Let him rest, man. Nice one. Nice one. Let him have some rest. Oh, boy. Abdurrahman, where are you connecting from? Papa Oz says, will it show me which language I'm typing in? Now, it's not showing me the language you're typing in. It's just showing me that you typed in a different language from Egypt. You typed from a different language from English. It's just showing me the translation sign, but not the exact language you typed in. So which language did you type in, Papa Oz? Mariam says, I feel Egypt will perform well in the World Cup because the national team players have received enough ridicule and insults on their page. I go into the comments and leave immediately. Yeah, that's a good pass. What's his name? Joao Cancelo. Mendes. Guys, let's get the likes up. Let's get it up. And if you're new to the channel, kindly subscribe. England is leading 1-0 against Costa Rica, while Portugal and Nigeria is playing 1-1 at the moment. Portugal needs to score and win the game because they don't need to get a draw or lose this game going into their first World Cup game. They don't. They need to win it. Mariam says, come on, Noble, my brother, don't grieve over legends. Everyone has a period of flourishing and a period of rest. Yeah, I'm not grieving over Ronaldo. I'm just saying that it's very, very important Ronaldo and Roberto Martinez know when Ronaldo needs to play games, because he cannot be starting all games for Portugal in this World Cup. Very, very important. It's very, very important. Honestly, it's very important because his legs are no longer there. His legs are no longer there, and it's a problem. Mariam says, Noble, my brother, I'm leaking a lot of information about our team, national team, to you. Now, it's something that should be out there, because if it's in the if the comment you're talking about is on the pages of your players or the national team page, then it should not be a secret. It shouldn't be a secret. Papa All says, I also speak some German. I like the German language. If I have the ability to learn extra 5 languages to the 4 or 5 I already know, I would be extremely glad. Abdul Rahman says, Morocco 2, Brazil 1. Are you Moroccan? Abdul Rahman, are you Moroccan? What is Akko Adams doing there? Akko Adams, waiting the sup, bro. Diogo Dalot. Diogo. Abdurrahman says he's from Morocco. Alright, nice to have you on the channel, man. Have you subscribed to the channel, Abdurrahman? Football guy says, hi, I'm back. Welcome back, football guy. Nice to have you back, man. Have you read the papers? Do you see what they say? Rising unemployment, cost of living every day is getting high. Not a shoes Obama in a box with a team kit. Ooh. Kinda makes me wonder what us should whenever did, yet we still go to church and sing shout to the Lord. Ooh, that tackle is not good, man. That's not good. That's not good. Football guy says Portugal is winning. They are playing 1-1 with Nigeria at the moment, but I still think Portugal will win the game. They will win the game. Papa Al says German is really fun. Words are easier to pronounce for English speakers than French. Really, I've not really learned any German word before. But German, Dutch, French, Spanish, Italian, Portuguese. Yeah, these languages would be really, really nice to learn them. Very, very nice. Abdurrahman says Dima Maghrib. Okay, Morocco. Alright. Susan Ekato says, who do you think will win? You mean this game or the World Cup? For this game, I think Portugal will still go on to win. I predicted a 3-1 win for the Portugal-Nigeria game, but it's looking very much likely to be a 2-1 win. Yeah, it's really looking very much likely to be a 2-1 win. Ahmed says, bro, Pakistan 6-2 Argentina in the 1994 Summer Olympics. Okay, Olympics. Now, Olympics was not in 94. 94 was the World Cup. Olympics was in 96. The Olympics was in the US, Atlanta 96. The World Cup was in 1994, not the Olympics. Onyeka. Yeah, this Samu guy is a defensive midfielder. That's a very good work from him. Very good defensive play. Football guy says, no, I meant Portugal will win. Okay, now I get it. Susan Ekato, where are you connecting from? Susan. Rudy Comac says, will you be streaming tomorrow? Yes, I'll be doing live stream tomorrow for the World Cup games. The first game is the first game tomorrow is South Africa against Mexico against South Africa. I'm going to be doing a live watch along for that game. But I'll go live an hour before the game starts. Yeah, I'll go live an hour before. Okay, Susan from Nigeria. Nice to have you on the channel, Susan. Have you subscribed to the channel, Susan? Papa All says Portuguese would be nice. Would you ever visit Brazil? Yeah, I love Brazil. I love Brazil very much. Sometime in the future, I definitely will visit Brazil. Now, hold on to the ball. Now, what is wrong with these boys? Hold on to the ball. Now, if he beat Nigeria. Cancelo. Nah, that's not a good cross, man. Rudy Comac says, at what time? That will be 7 p.m. UK time. Because the game is starting 8 p.m. So an hour before will be 7 p.m. Look at this one. Abdurrahman says, where are you from? I'm Nigerian, Abdurrahman. Rachel is not happy. Susan says, thanks, I have subscribed. Alright, Susan, thank you very much. Ahmed says, also Pakistan beat Argentina 3-0 in men's hockey World Cup. Is it a current win or in the past? This Samu guys, it looks decent. Abdurrahman says he's Messi fan. Okay, you're a Messi fan. That's nice. I'm a Ronaldo fan. Cancelo, nice pass. Nigeria is more in a very, very good defensive shape now. Portugal had lots of chances, but they didn't score. Last Gospel Adesi says Portugal is weak. CR7 is weak. CR7's legs are gone, man. His legs are gone. You can't go ball. You can't cheat nature. Portugal just scored, guys. Nice one. Consensao. I want Portugal to win this game against my home country, Nigeria. Very good goal. 2-1 for Portugal. Consensao. Maduka Okafor has saved up to 4 different balls in this game, but this one, he was unable to get a hand on it. That was a very good goal from Consensao. That means my prediction is pretty much close, because I predicted a 3-1 win for Portugal against Nigeria, and currently it's 2-1. So my prediction is very much close. Yeah, that's a very good strike from Consensao. Very good one. He was quick. Boom! Explosive shot from Consensao. That's a good one. Susan says Portugal is winning, bro. Yeah, I want Portugal to win, honestly, because Nigeria winning this game no get any impact wey they do for Nigeria. You no get any impact. At least let a country going to the World Cup win it. Nigeria winning the game, they already F up. They don't give us World Cup, so they should just lose the game. It's very simple. Hilbert, don't worry about your prediction for Portugal. We know that your prediction is not going to hold any water. So just chill, man. Just chill, Charlie. Maybe you can predict Ghana against England next week. That's a foul ball, man. It's a foul ball. Yeah, that's a foul. Last Gospel Adesi says CR7 need to retire. That's destroying young players' dream to play World Cup. Now Consensa, that's a bad one. That's a bad one. Honestly, I think this should be Cristiano Ronaldo's last international tournament. I don't think he should play for Portugal after the World Cup. I don't think he should play. Yes, he can continue to play club football at Al Nassr to hit his 1,000 goals, right? But for Portugal, I just think he needs to call it quit on international football. Honestly, he needs to. The referee for the England Costa Rica game is a female. I don't know if we are going to have a female referee at the World Cup. I don't know. Mariam says like and sub, guys. Yeah, let's get the likes up, guys. And if you're new to the channel, subscribe to Noble's View. Let's get it up. Have you read the papers? Do you hear what they say? Rising unemployment, cost of living every day is getting hard. Another shoe is Obama in a bus with your team kids. Ooh. It kinda makes me wonder what those children ever did. Yet we still go to church and sing shout to the Lord. And we lift up holy hymns and we're reading His word. Now I'm sitting by my piano with nothing to play. But that doesn't change the fact that God is God anyway. So I sing, bless ye the Lord. Nah, what are you doing? Eee! What are you doing there? This Chelsea former boy. Renato Vega, what are you doing there? Rudy Comac says, I have to go to bed now. See you tomorrow. Alright, brother, no problems. I'll be live tomorrow for the South Africa game to Mexico. Mexico is playing against South Africa, so I'll be doing a live watch along for that game. I'll go live an hour before. Ahmed says, Noble, you sing that song. I might know how to sing it, but it goes like Google GA crazy. It sounds bad. Nah. Bijami says, in 4 a.m. check about South Korea. Yeah, the World Cup games, the times are really crazy. For me, there are some games I'll watch at 12 a.m. Some games at 4 a.m. or let's say 3 a.m. Some games 10 a.m. Some games 12 p.m. So the times are crazy. I would have preferred the usual let's say UK time 7 or 8 p.m. Let's say 6 p.m. UK time, 5 p.m. UK time, like that. That would have been better, but the time in the US for these games are crazy, man. Bijami said, okay, I've read that. Ahmed says, Pedro Neto also have YouTube channel, you know. He's on YouTube Shorts too. I've never seen him. Yeah, okay, Declan Rice scored that goal for England. That was a deflection. Deck, man, the heat is too much. Look at how the English players are sweating. They are not used to this type of weather. Hilbert says, goal Nigeria equalize. Come on, man. Nigeria is still losing to Portugal, and they are not going to equalize. Portugal will win the game. I predicted 3-1, but I still think Portugal can score one more goal in the game to make it 3-1. What are they doing the replay for? Okay, it's a foul on. Now that's not a good one. That's not a good tackle. That's not a good one. That's not a good one. Ruben Neves. That tackle on Ruben Neves' ankle is not good. That's a very silly tackle. Real Dandy, welcome back, man. The Chelsea boy. Nice to have you back on the channel. Joao Felix, control. Joao Felix. Chop some agree, man. Just too soft. Put somebody for game. What thing they do yourself? Joao Felix, too many touches on the ball. Too many touches on the ball. Too many touches on the ball. This number 2. See how this guy gave Joao Felix the shoulder, took him off the ball. Joao Felix is not strong enough, man. He's not strong enough. Susan says, what if Nigeria wins the match? Nigeria winning the game. Well, it's football. Anything can happen, but I don't really see Nigeria winning it. Yeah, Portugal scoring that second goal has given them an advantage. So I don't see Nigeria winning it, Susan. Anthony says, Greece should be in the World Cup. Are you from Greece? Anthony, are you from Greece? Ruben Neves, can you play that free kick direct? Ooh, corner kick. The defender missed that. Bijami says, Abdullahi Bewene debut. I think that guy that won that is wearing the number 2 jerseys, the Abdullahi. Yeah, the one that gave Joao Felix the shoulder. Gonzalo Ramos, you need to prove that you can play ahead of Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo doesn't have the legs anymore. He doesn't. And that might affect the team a bit. Ooh, this Nigerian goalkeeper has made lots of saves in this game. Lots of saves. Hilbert says England will not win the World Cup. Yeah, I also don't think England is going to win it. Mariam says, who will win the World Cup, Hilbert? Yeah, this ball from who exactly? Yeah, Samu. That's a very good strike. The goalkeeper has made lots of saves in this game. Jordan Pickford. So many teams are going to struggle in this American sun. The heat is too much. Look at Pickford. Look at Pickford with that mistake. Lots of players are going to struggle, especially European teams. South Americans and Africans will cope and fare better in the heat. Real Dandy says England. Bijami says Portugal not winning the World Cup. Well, the Portuguese defense that I saw today, I am not pretty happy with what I saw, but there are still some improvements to be made. There are still some improvements to be made. Apex, it's been a long time, man. It's been a long time, Apex. Nice to have you back. I hope you're good, bro. It's been a very long time. Let's see. Have you read the papers? Do you hear? Now, who are you leaving that? This Portuguese guy said, who are you leaving that ball for? Hold on to the ball first. You look for an option. Chukwueze. Samuel Chukwueze now just nonsense player. Pass your ball since Chukwueze. Chukwueze na very, very, very unserious player. Very unserious player. Just imagine what Chukwueze did there. Samuel Chukwueze. Real Dandy says, why are minors texting about love? Joao Cancelo. That was a foul. That was a foul on Chukwueze. Yeah, it was definitely a foul. This Samu guy is decent. Yeah, he's a decent player. Nico O'Reilly. Anthony Gordon. That's a foul. That's a terrible tackle from the Costa Rican. It doesn't look good. It's not a good tackle. It's not a good tackle at all. Real Dandy says, Noble, what to do about Garnacho? You guys should help us and do well to make him play better, right? You guys should take care of Garnacho for us. He used to be our prodigy, but now He's your new prodigy, so you guys should take good care of him for us. But on a more serious note, I think Chelsea should give him a chance for one more season. At least he had better seasons than Liam Delap, Jamie Gittins, and who else? I'm pretty sure of the Jamie Gittins and the Liam Delap one. So you guys should give him an opportunity for one more season to see what he can do. But that move, he had lots of pressure and he just couldn't cope. And Chelsea were struggling at the same time, so it made it more difficult for him. Hilbert says Chukwueze is an unserious player. Yeah, Chukwueze is very, very unserious, man. Very unserious. That boy was supposed to have released it on time, but he didn't. Rocking my back for you. Mariam says, I think Hilbert is starting to lose his mind. What happened? Let me see. Oh, lo. Many countries will really struggle with these hits. Look at Declan Rice. Even Thomas Tuchel himself. Many countries are going to struggle. Many countries will struggle, man. Many. The heat in the US is going to hit a lot of people. A lot. Emedi says, bro, Garnacho is so trash. He made Diogo Dalot look like prime Cafu. I don't want to see Diogo Dalot at Man United next season. I know the club will not move him on, but Dalot, Luke Shaw, I don't need to see these guys back next season, honestly. Real Dandy says, Noble, can Chelsea have Cunha, please? You have Ghana. You can have Garnacho back. Madeke. What? Jesus. This idiot is even laughing. Look at Madeke. Is anyone watching the England game, guys? Look at, this is one thing that annoys me with this type of players. You miss an opportunity like this and you are even laughing at your stupidity. Hey, Madueke. You are laughing at your stupidity, just imagine. How did Noni Madueke miss this? Hi. This is one thing that I don't like about Rafael Leao. That's one thing I don't like about him. You will see a player miss a very, very good opportunity and he will be opening his teeth and he just be laughing. They don't know how annoying that is. Ooh. Concussion. Gallo and Elliot Anderson. The collision. Eee. That's not good, man. Omar Mohammed says Nigeria might make a comeback. Now, Nigeria is not making a comeback. It's 4 minutes added time. 3 more minutes and a few seconds to go. I see the game ending 2-1 or Portugal gets one more goal. I don't see Nigeria scoring I don't see them scoring a second goal. A foul ball. That collision between Elliot Anderson and the Costa Rican captain, Gallo. Ooh, that head-to-head collision. Mariam says, let him laugh. Noble bro, health is more important than football. But not when you miss a sitter. It's crazy, honestly. It's crazy. When you miss a sitter and you open your teeth and you're just laughing. Why? That is very annoying. It's just like Yakubu Ayebweni, the Nigerian former striker that missed a chance at the World Cup, I think, and he was just laughing. He was chewing chewing gum and he was laughing. Open net, he missed it. Omar Mohammed says Nigeria scored. Are you are you dreaming? Omar, are you dreaming, man? Ahmed says Noble. It looks like that one disappointed teacher when he sees that one student laugh when he teaching. See, for me, any player that misses this type of chance and you laugh in that manner, I get upset with that. It just shows you as a player are just so unserious. Yeah, it shows you as a player are so unserious. Yellow card, Zaidu. Nah, who played that? Jude Bellingham. That's a very bad ball. Nah. Zaidu, that tackle is not good, man. It's not good. That tackle is not good. BG Army, alright, good night. And for those who are just joining, kindly subscribe to Noble's View, guys. Let's get the likes up. Let's get the likes up. We just hit 3K subscribers today. So massive thanks to each and every one of you for the support over the months. And I really appreciate everyone. You guys have been amazing. Without you lot, Noble's View would not have gotten to the level it is right now. So I appreciate each and every one of you. For those who are new, don't forget to like and subscribe. Jude Bellingham, calm down, man. You guys are trying to fight. Yes, Mariam, I'm still here. I will end I think I'll end the stream after the Portugal game because I'll need to sleep. Okay, once England finishes their game as well, I will have to once they finish their first half, because I will not stay up till the end of the England game. I won't stay up to the end of the England game. It's full time, guys. Portugal 2, Nigeria 1. Mehmet says, who will you support at the World Cup? It's Portugal, of course. I'm supporting Portugal at the World Cup. I'll be supporting Portugal at the World Cup. Pewd says, Portugal win, vamos. Yeah, I'm happy that Portugal won. And I predicted a Portugal win. All the players going to shake and greet Cristiano Ronaldo. Every one of them are very much happy to play against him. Yeah, Pewd, I'm from Nigeria, but I wanted Portugal to win. And I'm glad they did, because I need Portugal to go into the World Cup on a good form. Not losing any match. Because losing to Nigeria is not going to be good for them. Hilbert says, my name is Prophet Michael. Portugal will win the World Cup. Bro, don't predict Portugal to win. Please, I beg of you. And we don't want your prediction. We don't want your prediction, Hilbert. Nah, we don't want it, man. Yeah. The Nigerian coaches are taking pictures with Ronaldo. Ronaldo the GOAT. Yeah says, Madueke is crap. How did he get chosen? Could have had Domans. I said this when that squad list came out. That Madueke doesn't deserve to be in the England squad. I think the only reason that would have made Thomas Tuchel pick him was the fact that Arsenal won the league. That was the only rational reason I could just think of. But if it's impact, it was 0. If it was the season he had, his season was, let's say, 1.5 over 10. So I don't really like the fact that Madueke went. Yes, he's my brother. We're from the same side, but I would have gone with Max Doman. Max Doman, at least he has an X factor about him. You can bring him on, and he will do something. But Madueke, I don't rate him. Honestly, I don't. Pewt says Portugal will win, Mariam. Omar says Cole Palmer deserved. Now, Cole Palmer didn't deserve the call-up. He didn't deserve it. Cole Palmer had a terrible season. Phil Foden also had a very terrible season. Neither of those players deserved it. I would have gone with a young star that no one knows everything about. That no one knows anything about, which is Max Doman. Right? If you don't want to go with Morgan Gibbs-White. For example, I would have even gone with Gibbs-White ahead of Madueke. Okay, if you're saying Gibbs-White, you have Jude Bellingham, you have who else is in that number 10 row? You have who else is in number 10 row? Gibbs-White, Morgan Rogers. Who else? It's just those two number 10s. Then you can look at someone like Max Doman. He can play as a number 10 or as a right winger, as a backup to Saka. So the decision to bring in Madueke in that squad, I think it's wrong. The heat in the US is going to disturb a lot of European countries. It's going to disturb them. Mehmet says England will win for sure. Well, you can't be too sure, man. You can't be too sure. England, for me, their team is not even well balanced. Their team is not well balanced. Mariam says, I think France will win. The only problem for France is that their defense. France's defense is rubbish. Very, very poor. Ahmed says, look, Hilbert, cause you said Nigeria scored and then Portugal scored. Yeah, that was why I told him not to predict for Portugal to win the World Cup. We don't need his prediction. We don't need it. What's up with this Costa Rican guy? You see a player going with head and you're putting your leg. Mora, this is very, very silly. Sometimes these players make some tackles that are just crazy. Guys, if you're new to the channel, kindly subscribe and hit the like button. Mehmet and Pewt, have you guys subscribed to the channel already? Mehmet and Pewt. Omar Mohammed says, I have a feeling Spain will win. Spain are one of the favorites. They are actually the main favorite according to the poly market to win the World Cup. But most times it's not the team that they tip to win the World Cup that does win it. So let's see. Kansley Black says, I'm going to sleep peacefully. Yeah, I'm glad Portugal won against my country though. Penalty awarded. England has a penalty. Definitely it will be Harry Kane. It will be Harry Kane that will take it for England. They are playing half field against the Costa Ricans. Gordon. Yeah, that's a penalty. It's Anthony Gordon that was brought down in the 18-yard box. Otilo. Davido, welcome back, man. It's been a while. CR7 King says, don't worry, they have rigged it for my goat. Harry Kane with that pass. With the pass. He's always dropping deep into the midfield. Okay. Mehmet says, I just subscribed to your channel, bro. Thank you very much, Mehmet. Mehmet, which country are you from? I'm trying to... Mehmet Tedi Music. Mehmet Tedi. Are you from the Middle East? Because I'm trying to figure out where you're from. Pewt says, I will subscribe, bro. Thank you very much, Pewt. Thank you very much. Like I said, guys, I'll be going live for the World Cup opening game. Mexico against South Africa. I'll be going live an hour before the game starts. And also tomorrow morning, I will be going live for our morning show. Okay, no penalty. Yeah, it's not a penalty. The referee has gone to review it. It's not a penalty. The penalty has been cancelled. Yeah, he just went down. He just went down. That was not a penalty. It was right for the referee for her to go and review it. Yeah, that was a correct call. He just went down so easily. Hilbert says, England miss, England miss. Pute says, they all have best attacks. France, Spain, Brazil. Meanwhile, the 41-year-old MF, I'm coming hard. Portugal, well, I will have my piece to say about him when I end the stream, and I'll make a video about that game. I think Roberto Martinez needs to call Ronaldo and have a word with him. Very, very important. We need to win this World Cup. These are the things he needs to tell Ronaldo. We need to win this World Cup, and you know you have done all there is to do in football. You've achieved everything. This is one trophy you are yet to win. And he just needs to make Ronaldo understand that he needs him to win the World Cup as much as he also wants to win it for Portugal. And he should understand that he's not going to start every game. He's not going to play every minute in the World Cup. There are some games that Ronaldo will need to come in the second half. When defenders are weak, he has good positioning. The legs are no longer there. These are things that Roberto Martinez needs to sit Ronaldo down and have a conversation with him. Show him that respect that, man, you are 41 years old and you know the legs is no longer there for you like it used to be. So these are things that he needs to have a conversation with Ronaldo about. Very, very important, because with what I saw in this game for Ronaldo and for him to play in that hot weather in the US, that's why when I made that video about players that are very much likely to give Portugal the World Cup if they win it, Bruno, Vitinha, Nuno Mendes, João Neves and João Felix. These 5 guys will be the guys that will hand Portugal the World Cup trophy, because Ronaldo doesn't have the legs anymore. He doesn't. But let's see what happens. CR7 King says, are you going to watch all games? Nah, it's not possible for me to watch all the games. But I'll watch most of the big games. The timing for the World Cup is crazy because it's usually morning times for me. And it could be the periods that I'll be sleeping. So I'll try to see how I can change my sleeping schedule for most World Cup games. Omar Mohammed says, Vini and Rafinha are a good duo in Brazil. One key thing for Brazil that I think Brazil is going to go find the World Cup is because of their manager. Ancelotti is very experienced and he knows how to manage players. So that is going to be a very, very big difference for the Brazil team. It's going to be a big difference. England is playing 1-0 at halftime. I think I'll have to end the stream. Yeah, tomorrow morning, I'll be going live for our morning show. Then the World Cup is starting tomorrow. I'll be going live an hour before the World Cup starts to join the opening ceremony and yeah, the Mexico game against South Africa. Mariam says, yes, Omar, I think Hendrick is the best. Hendrick is best what? Ami Chamo says, tomorrow is the first match of the World Cup. Yes, I'll be doing a live watch along for that game. I'll be doing a live watch along for the game between Mexico against South Africa. It's going to be interesting. I would want to see how that first game of the World Cup is going to play out. Bees Nasty says, let's go England. Yeah, England is definitely going to win Costa Rica. I think England will score 2 more goals in the game. They will score 2 more goals. Omar says, I think Rafinha Amit Chamo says, my prediction, Argentina vs Brazil. Sorry, Argentina vs Portugal. Argentina and Portugal can play in the final. If they are going to play each other, it will be in the quarterfinals. Biznasty and Amit Chamo, have you guys subscribed to the channel already? It says, Noble, it's World Cup, not World Cup. Did you hear me say World Cup? I said World Cup. Are you sure you heard me clearly? Mariam says, Noble, please try writing stories. It's not difficult. Stories, I don't really even have any time to even think of any stories. Omar says, who do you like more, Madrid or Barca? Madrid, of course. Real Madrid. Intergalactic says, Noble wants Bruno to be his Valentine date. Oh man. Okay guys, I have to end the stream now. I've been on the stream for over 2 hours, so it's time for me to just rest. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning for our daily morning show. And tomorrow, like I said, the World Cup is starting 8 p.m. UK time. I'll be live an hour before. So you guys, I'm going to end the stream now. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your night. And yeah, see you all tomorrow morning for our morning show. Take care, guys. Good night.